Hello, everybody. How are you all doing?
Evening.
These are Jack and Emily, the Global Thrifters. I just had a look. We have not been live on my channel since October 21st.
Is it really?
That's a long time, isn't it?
It has. It's been a while.
Long time, so.
We're happy to be back.
You're in a different setting as well.
It's too cold in the conservatory. That's
so cold.
It's proper cold in there.
I don't want hypothermia just yet.
We haven't been.
It's okay in the day because the sun.
Yeah. So if we film in the day or something, we're fine.
Yeah. Got the heating on that.
Doing these in the evening. And I'd rather just sit in here and be more comfortable.
Yeah.
It's winter, isn't it?
Yeah, it's fine. How are you keeping though, dude?
Not too bad. I just mentioned to you guys, but I've done my backing last night, so I've not really been doing too much today. But hopefully, in a week or so, I should be back doing stuff. I'll still be listing and photographing, but nothing too hectic. How are you guys? How have you been?
Not bad.
Yeah. You know what I mean? Usual. Getting by. Keeping out of trouble.
Yeah. The Portsmouth way.
Exactly. It's all we know.
It's a new year, though. Have you changed anything up? Have you decided to do something a little different or something you want to do different? Or you just keep on rolling how you was? Because you were smashing it anyway.
Oh, that's very
kind.
kind.
We need to just pick up a bit of momentum, haven't we?
Yeah, I'll speak for myself. I definitely find myself procrastinating too often.
Since Christmas.
Replying to said group chats a bit too much, and he does work,
We keep getting video calls just in the
yeah. So I think definitely moving forwards, obviously we're hoping to buy a house this year as soon as possible.
And when we can view it.
Yeah, I'm not buying a house on a video tour. I'm sorry, but I'm not going in there.
We know the tricks of the cameras.
Yeah. I'm not, they stuck a wide angle lens in that corner of that room. That room looks massive.
So that's already planned.
Yeah. So
have we changed anything?
Probably not changed anything, but I feel like we just want to take the business to the next level and just really, list as much as we can and really get moving, just the best we can, really.
Yeah, no, that sounds good. Just got to stay productive. It's rubbish with the lockdown again. You can't do too much. But how have you been sourcing, or have you just been working through what you've already got, kind of thing?
We picked up a couple of bits from Marketplace, haven't we?
Yeah, we rarely look. Well, we look, but we're too late anyway. I know everyone says so. You've got to look more, which we know that.
We're not as fast as Sam.
No, Sam sells stuff. It gets it, or if you're like Kieran, you could be an hour late.
An hour late. It's all right, isn't it? I remember he sent me a Wii with Mario Kart or something the other day. He was in the group for like 20-30 quid. Yeah. And he said, I'm too tired to get that tonight. And then 10 minutes later, he went, I'll go and get that. 10 minutes.
10 minutes is gone.
It would have been 20-30 people. Like, would have gone in for it,
Too right.
I picked up a Wii a few weeks ago. And, I was like a minute after it got listed, so I was quick. And some guy was giving the woman grief, saying, "No, I was first. So I went and picked up off this woman, and she was saying people giving a grief and that, saying, "Surely I was first and all that." So that's how competitive it gets.
Yeah.
And
definitely.
I can't spend that much time just looking all day long.
No.
I think Sam has some little robot doing it for him.
I think so. He definitely said he has a routine, which does make sense. So if you think, okay, I'll have a lunch break and I'll check it then, or whatever, and then if you have a set thing and you sort of whenever you check, because you found a Wii U bundle, which we've never bought a Wii U. Never been offered one. Yeah, ain't great. I can see why it flops.
I've never picked one up either. I've never really seen the.
It feels like a children's tablet.
Yeah, like the tablet
it's
the
very
console
strange.
And everything. Yeah,
like a little bit of a leapfrog, like leap pad.
Yeah.
It's really cheap, isn't it?
Yeah.
Definitely. But it was up for 90 quid.
But it's the Mario Kart versions, and it's in the box. So.
Yeah, it's boxed Mario Kart version pre-installed and had a load of games with it, and 2 Wii controllers. And it's up for 90 quid. M offered 80. It's been up for 4 minutes. He said, "Yeah, no worries." Went and got it, and we're on about 180.
Just on the games,
and controllers and stuff. Yeah. So if we sell the console for 100, it's a bonus. But we might keep it for now, just because it's testing.
It's good to keep your audience profit, so you can use that then. I don't find them. I don't come across them that much, and if I do, I'm a bit sensitive over them. I'm much more comfortable with a Wii, but I probably need to delve into it a little bit more.
I think, and I'm thinking also to keep it wise, because the Dreamcast, the console flopped, didn't it, at the time, and now it's obviously a collectible console, a bit sort of. So I'm thinking the Wii U is a Mario Kart edition, boxed. It's £100 now, which is a fair amount of money, but if it flopped, it may become rarer, later. So
yeah, there's definitely a lot more Wii's about than there is Wii U's, and then the Switch is taken over, so it's quite neat, a little bit like similar to like the GameCube wasn't that sort of after. You know what I mean? Like I think just before I started reselling, about 4 years ago, about 5 or 6 years ago, so about 2 years before I was reselling, GameCubes were all over the car boots. Like you couldn't get rid of them. Fiverr. But now they're everywhere. I mean, they're not. You can't see them anywhere. So, when you do find one, like you guys found one,
we had
smashed it with that bundle.
That 25 bundle for Recording Games was mad. But I used to before sold with us and that back in the day. I used to find so many GameCubes that I could sell the cables and the controllers separately, sell it all separately for more than what you sell a bundle for. And I remember ended up practically throwing away the console. I was mad. I looked back and I'm like, what am I doing? Why did I do that?
It's like you couldn't give them away.
No, you really I should have just lofted them, obviously.
And now everyone wants one. Like I still want one, but I want to get one in nice condition. A lot of the time they're quite beat up, aren't they? They weren't really looked after because they're quite industrial, aren't they? They're like you could throw them about and they're sweet.
You've got the handles, so they're good to just give someone a whack.
I'll say hello to a few people in the chat.
Sure.
Before we get going, we've got Rich in the chat. We got Leanne. I think Leanne, you messaged me on Instagram, didn't you? You watched Lupin, so hope you enjoyed that. We've got Craig, Ian, the legend. Ian's going to be joining me hopefully in the next couple of weeks.
Awesome.
We'll get Sam in here as well. I've not actually had a live with Sam yet. Apart from the Pokemon one with James. We've got David. We've got Brussels. Carl. Husty's Emporium. Phantom Scribe. Who else have we got? And the Imposter. Simon.
Yeah.
Grown-up stuff got in the way. Hope you're good. Not too bad, Simon. Not too bad, mate. Hope you're doing
grown-up stuff? What's that?
He's baking bread this time.
He is, yeah. It's a lot of dough.
Yeah. He's either the Imposter or bacon.
Could be naughty things. Yeah.
It is Birmingham, isn't it?
It is. Oh dear.
So in terms of sales, how have they been this week or since Christmas? Have they picked up, gone down a little bit, and up and down?
I think
the beginning of January, after Christmas and beginning of January, it's we had really good sales.
Yeah, it was we felt like it's still going from Christmas sort of thing. Like I think people were spending their Christmas money,
and now our sort of 90 days dropping.
Yeah, the 90 days slowly going down from Q4. That's expected.
Oh, of course. Even when you're still making loads of good sales and you still see it creeping down, it's just because it was that wild in Q4.
Yeah, exactly.
We had our best day ever, which was £700 before Christmas, which we couldn't believe. But as soon as it goes past that time,
even
obviously
4 o'clock at night was.
Yeah. But obviously, the 90 days, you're just going to lose 700, aren't you? It will just cut.
It just drops off.
Yeah.
And the thing is as well, if you have a really crazy day, it really throws off your graphs. So say you have you normally do a few £100 a day, and then suddenly you have £1,000 day. And then you look at your 30-day graph, you've got this one long stalk, and then all the other ones are little, but they're still a couple £100.
Totally.
But yeah, it really throws you off.
They definitely did now, though. But moving forward, it's a new year, isn't it?
Yeah, of course. I think for me, obviously, I worked too active over Q4, so I'm just steadily building it back up again, which is good. It's going all right.
Good.
Buying a place, it's not naughty thing, sorry to disappoint.
Ooh.
Buying a place.
Did you do a video tour, or was it a proper, in-person thing? Because that's what we don't want to do. No video tour. We want to.
Quite a few people getting new places. I think Ricky's on the move as well, isn't there?
Yeah.
Which is exciting. Carl says sales are crap at the moment. Yeah, it might have been slow the last couple of days, but I had a good few days before that, so it's kind of balanced itself out. But people keep putting in dodgy offers. Don't appreciate them.
100%.
Yeah, just oh, please, can I have it? And it's 20% of its value. I don't mind when it's a 60% off and you can kind of put a 90% off it. Yeah. You know what I mean? And kind of make it that way.
You can haggle it. You can haggle.
What did we get offered the other day? £3. Something that was 16. I was like,
or £2.50 up for 25. And I'm thinking, 10%. Come on, you know what I mean? Come on.
It's bonkers. What about this big eBay gum craze? I heard Ricky's been banging on about it.
We haven't.
You got some good use out of the tape.
Yeah. So we wrapped a keyboard and a hi-fi and stuff.
They were massive for parcels.
They were, proper. We used it was about a roll and a half on each. So, but it was good because it steals it all up, and the guy gets some advertising out of it. A few people are going to see that, so that's awesome. We haven't tried the website out yet. We're going to have a go. We're going to have a go. See, test the water.
Yeah, definitely. I think I need to test it out a little bit. eBay going. You got Vinted and different other bits and bobs on Etsy. There's all sorts that are going on there. Even Depop, I've been using that a little bit, but
you're going to sell the Xbox games on Etsy. Chuck some video games on there.
Yeah, you never know. Just corner the market off.
The thing is, we've never tried on Etsy for like the eBay stuff. Like Etsy stuff. Secondhand stuff. I know people do. We sell the Reborn bags on there, but I know you can sell. Whether it's handmade collectibles, that sort of bits and pieces.
Yeah, like certain niche items and stuff, one-off pieces and stuff. Hustley says you have to list at this time of year. I definitely agree with that. I think my target at the minute is to get to 200 listings by Friday. I'm on 165, so I've got 35 to do in 3 days, so it's not too hard to accomplish. But it just sets myself a little goal to hit. Simon, it's the place we're renting, so we can give ourselves a virtual tour.
That's good, though. That's awesome that you can buy the place you're at. That's awesome.
Yeah. You're already at home then. No moving needed.
Exactly. Gotta have a moving in party though.
I'll be down. You'll be up for it. Had nothing since Christmas Eve. Deleted everything. Currently relisting on sale somewhere. It's all good. That should refresh everything, to be honest.
Yeah, it gives it a kick.
I find that quite useful. eBay gum.
What does it mean?
It's in Yorkshire. Let me have a look. It's like eBay gum, like oh my god or something. Let me have a look.
Oh, okay. It's like he buys gum. I don't know how that was.
It's like someone's going in a shop. Buy gum.
I don't even know how to spell it. Like in terms of that saying, it's not the actual eBay gum. Here we go. Means by God. Replace swear words with eBay gum. So like oh my god, basically. Interesting. Learn something new every day.
You do.
Vinted is good. Lots of advertising for it right now. Yeah, I see it everywhere. Every YouTube video I'm on. Try Vinted, and it's that girl like. I must try it. But I think it's like mainly clothes, isn't it? Vinted, maybe.
I think it feels like a lot of like obviously like Depop and that is mainly clothes. I know you can sell other bits, I guess, but it is mainly clothes.
Mainly the market, yeah. They're getting back on my Depop. For sure. I was doing quite a lot because Depop's just that PayPal 10% or 11% or whatever it is. So it's kind of what eBay was. But are you on managed payments yet? Are you heading over there?
We've registered, and then we had that bit of drama with like the partnership thing, but that's now sorted. Yeah. So we're just waiting for a date. Waiting for a date.
Change us over, basically. Yeah. We're quite happy with PayPal. I had no complaints.
Yeah, literally. Like when you're on PayPal, it's fine. But when you move over, it's fine as well. Like you don't see much of a difference. It just takes that thing out of I'm looking at my PayPal. I guess the thing with PayPal, and it was nice to have that money in the PayPal, and then you've got your bank account as well. Yeah. But it's one of those you'll get used to it really quickly.
Yeah, totally.
Like you seen Vinny the other day when it said your payout is like
£800.
Paid.
Yeah.
Happy days. Just crush us all.
Yeah. Too right.
And then Stacey's place looks amazing as well.
Yeah, I saw the video on that. That's a cool little. It was a cool video of a big place, not a little place. It's a big place, isn't it? He's slowly filling it. Yeah.
There's photo area 3 down the corridor.
yeah, too right. Yeah. One day.
He sells all sorts as well. I like how he's dabbling in a bit of like furniture and stuff. Obviously, he won't ship off, but he'll be able to just sell them from the unit, which is quite useful. So yeah, love it.
Definitely.
Let's have a look. They are beta testing Poshmark in Australia, so hopefully we'll get it in the UK soon. I think that's quite big in America, is it?
It's huge, yeah. I see it on Instagram all the time. I believe it's just clothes again, though.
I and sell fashion, home decor, beauty, and more. So I'm guessing it's kind of clothes and then bits around the house. Beauty as well.
Which it could lead to everything, like an eBay.
eBay needs a big competitor. And I know that George was mentioning Facebook is slowly but surely changing its ways, so like it's offering delivery and stuff on listings. It's not perfect. Like Facebook Marketplace, it's quite hard to navigate at times.
But if Facebook Marketplace just had PayPal and you had to provide a tracking to say it's been posted, that is done. You're done. You know what I mean? Like, you know, you pay with PayPal and then you post it. You provide the tracking and it's done on Facebook.
I'd probably prefer to sell on Facebook to the whole country than just in Portsmouth.
Just in Portsmouth, yeah.
Don't trust them.
Oh yeah. We just had a live sale. Sorry.
Ooh, what have we got?
It is.
Is it a big package?
No, it's.
That's why you're smiling then.
Yeah, we've listed cameras recently. So it's a Nikon Coolpix camera for $59.95. That's all right. That's all right.
That's all good. I've seen it.
Yeah.
Good sale. So, it's not too big to pack.
No.
I know you have late nights, Jack, with all the packaging supplies.
Honestly, you'd be amazed.
Yeah, but I've got to scrunch up all the newspaper that he doesn't do.
Not really. I've just said, because we use a lot of newspaper for Phil. Yeah, void Phil.
I'll just sit there like a little safe.
I'm picking the boxes and everything. I'm wrapping stuff. I'm sorting all that. That's fine. If you can just screw some newspaper up, I can just take it. It's ready to use. Bam. Bit like the little nugget things, whatever they're called. What they call little peanut things.
Yeah, the peanuts.
She's got to earn her keep. You know what I mean? Like, she screws up newspaper.
We'll have to get some of those little nuggets.
One day I might just employ someone. Just screw up newspaper. Come in once a week.
The little white nuggets.
Yeah, them nuggets. Same thing. Nuggets, peanuts, whatever.
We got Becky in the house. Good evening, Becky. Not played Among Us in a long time. Let's do it when the constraints are lifted. Up for it, Simon. Up for it. We're all off to Birmingham. We'll do a weekend. We'll do the household party.
100%.
I think it's a big car boot down there as well. I've only been to Birmingham once. I went to the NEC Centre. It's like a big expo.
Oh yeah.
Massive in there. Crazy big.
We'll have the van converted by then, and we'll kip in a van, go to the car boot, and have a party at Simon's.
Yeah, sounds good to me.
Sorted.
Sounds good to me for sure. I just think how competitive it'd be if it was all there on one day. Imagine, like, obviously it'd be a big car boot, but say it was us, Ricky.
Oh, it would be competitive.
Yeah, the whole gang.
Good fun.
Like we all vlog it. It'll be well.
Yeah, 100%.
Like the worst person, like whoever picks up the worst stuff out. Like there'll be like 10 of us at least. Whoever picks up the worst stuff, like, has to do like a forfeit or something.
But you have to get the worst clothes and then wear them after the car.
Meet up for a party, out, you know. But no,
that'd be so good because there'll be one of us who'll pick up like the most amazing thing, and then like one of us will be just like, didn't see anything. Like, you'll pick it up in front of them.
Like someone will find something incredible in front of you, and you're like, I'm so happy for you. Like, yes.
Yeah, I'll hire a camera crew. We'll get a full sitcom made. Don't worry.
Oh, God. Can you imagine? Oh.
It'd be so funny, but definitely looking forward to something like that. It'd be so good. So James will be flicking between all the cards and stuff. You know what he's like, picking up like the smallest thing that's worth like the lot.
Right. Vinny will run around with an LOB first edition like blue eyes.
Yeah. And then someone will have, I've just invested in a gold testing kit. Like, it'll be like rubbing loads of gold and stuff. I remember there's a Welsh guy on YouTube. I'm never sure if you've seen him. He's been on Nick's channel before. He has like a shop in Wales, and he tests everything on the car boot. So rings, jewelry, and he has like a little kit. Puts like a bit of acid on it, and he knows what if it's gold or not, which is cool.
You see all the old guys, a lot of them where like ones we speak to, and that got pull out the little scales, weigh the golds, and be buying the gold and silver and all that, and
the little dodgy scales that people have.
Any gold, any silver,
any records, military.
There's literally a person on my car boot for everything. Like,
definitely.
You got any games? You got any toys?
Any Lego?
Any Lego? Yeah, that's the thing in it. What's his name? Bill. Any Lego?
There's a person for everything, though. I remember, even because I've been going a few years, like last 3 or 4 years, there's been a girl that goes around with a suitcase, about my age, and she only picks up girls' toys, and I don't pick up girls' toys. I had no idea about girls' toys. She must make a killing on girls' toys. You know what I mean?
Yeah. We don't pick up enough.
Yeah, you'll know a few bits and bobs to pick up, but she's like scouring through and picking up loads, filling the suitcase multiple times.
Team Mop, Ian done well on them. What are they, high school dolls?
Monster High.
That's the ones, yeah.
He loves these female dolls, doesn't he?
Yeah, you dead bastard.
He loves it. Let's have a look. Vinted is simple and quick to list on. I'm definitely going to have a look. Definitely.
Yeah.
Just delve into something else because eBay's always going to be there, but something might be.
You've got to have your
fingers in a few different pies.
First sale of the year, Dell laser printer got a return because it didn't have installation disc. That's annoying. That is annoying. Couldn't they get an installation cheap on eBay? That'd be a shame, wouldn't it? Like, maybe they're quite hard to come by. But normally nowadays you can just get installation software online.
You just download it, don't you?
Yeah, like obviously at the time you would have got a disc with it, but nowadays that'll be online if you needed it. Kind of thing. That's
I don't pick up printers. I remember growing up, we used to go through printers. Like my parents, just like they just felt like they break all the time, just pain, And now I don't pick them up to sell, apart from like a Dymo, obviously like a label printer. You always pick up, obviously. Yeah. But like, but then I know people do very well on like the big toner inks, that sort of thing.
Yeah. People do really well
all the time. Yeah.
Like HP inks and stuff, you can find like loads of that stuff on the
but buy a pack of inks. It's easy to package post.
Yeah, sometimes it's out of date, but I think some people do buy it up to a certain point, kind of thing. But I've never really understood how ink goes out of date. If it still works, it still works.
I think it's just the cover there.
Yeah. We've got JR Reselling in the chat. New channel on YouTube.
Yeah, awesome channel. Definitely check it out.
Got Tanisha. I think eBay needs to add more item specifics. What do you think?
It's not enough.
A lot of my listings say add more specifics, and I should do, but it's just like, like some things you can't literally add anything more about it. Do you know what
I mean? I know. It's just important. What is that? Oh, there's a category, and it asks you silly things like some shoes, and it says you have to choose the character or something, and I'm like, what? Like Puss in Boot. I don't know.
What?
I don't know. It's hard to
explain. Was it Disney shoes? Was it Shrek?
It's hard to explain.
There's some shoes that you'll go on shoes and it'll say outer material, inner material, liner material.
I didn't make them. I don't know
where they've been made. You know what I mean? And I'm not going to be like, is that faux leather inside or is that real? You know what I mean? It's like sometimes it's a bit too.
Talking of clothes, which is another live sale. We don't sell many clothes. It's a wolf fleece jacket.
That's quite nice. It's a bit Ricky, isn't it?
It is a bit. We had it out for 40, but took an offer of 30. So
that's a good sale. How much did you pay?
Don't know, £3 or £5. What do you reckon? 10. Was it 10 in charity shop actually?
Definitely.
No, I think we paid 10. In between the lockdowns. We bought some clothes in charity shops. Well, no more than 10. But
definitely was not 10.
Maybe it wasn't. I don't know. But you do pay up in charity shops. You know.
I don't like charity shops.
I don't. I like. Like if you have a small one or like an independent near you that you can pop in like all the time, you'll find some good stuff. When you go out for the day, you think, right, I'll go hit all this. It's a good day out, but you end up saying, I wouldn't have paid that for a set of car boots. So why have I done it today? But you just think you're in the moment. It is helping the charity, 100%. That's a good thing.
Yeah, you got to see it as that sometimes. Sometimes you set your sales on like a big day of I'm going to go here, there, and everywhere, like 5-6 towns, and you might not find as much as if you hit. Like the same town every day, like your local town every day, all week. Even though it's a bit boring, you might see the same stuff quite a few times. It's just like the look of the day sometimes. You go to one place, you pick up loads of things, you make £1,000 off this one day. And then another day, it's rubbish. And that's why it's hit and miss. It's the same with the car boots, so sometimes it is a little bit rubbish, isn't it? But you always find
I miss car boots. I can't wait to go back to a car boot. I can't wait.
I took him for granted when he was on. I took him for granted. I didn't have a video out every week because I didn't go every week.
He was having a lion.
I'll do it. Like you got Kieran like at the car boot today, and it starts at like 10:30. It's like, come on.
We're home before then. We're home before. Like,
I can't be there at 5:30 to even like.
Yeah. Right, we're all moving to Spalding.
Yeah, Spalding's sound. Like you can. Spalding's easy.
Then there's one at 1 o'clock. We got one at 4 o'clock. There's one at 6:30 as well at the table. It's like,
that's mad. Yeah.
And everything's £1.
Yeah.
You know.
Buy a housekeeper as well. Happy days. But
it's mental.
Did you go to car boots in between lockdowns and stuff? When was it? How long ago was your last car boot?
The last video is bloody hell, long time. I didn't go to one in between. I don't think. I might have. Yeah, let me have a look. I went into them after the first lockdown, but since then, didn't hit 2 minutes. So the last Booty Picks episode.
So the last video was the last time you went.
September the 5th.
Oh, wow. Yeah. That's a while.
Ours was December.
Ours was in December, and I'm still getting it. I'm
getting the shivers, you know what I mean? Yeah. Going there, cold turkey, but definitely when they're back on, I'm going to be conscious about hitting 2 a day, like 2 on the day kind of thing, and making the most of it. Because you just don't know what's around the corner, do you?
I can't wait for our Wednesday one. I love a weekend one's always good, obviously. A weekend's always like best. But our Wednesday one was a nice little routine. Like it was all year round. no matter the weather, there's all year, if not 2020, but it's just nice to like have
Gets
that
you get you out for the day, doesn't it, straight away?
Back home by like 8:30.
Yeah, but 8:30, 9, you're back.
I wouldn't be
starting work. Yeah. Usually I don't get up at that time normal.
The good thing about the boot sales as well, you've got like a video to make as well, which people are interested in. Because like sometimes, like during the lockdown, it's hard to make a video. There's not too much you can make a video about unless you want to go a bit left wing and do a tier list, or talk about like different postal services or whatever. You can either talk about your sales or what you're doing, but you can't really say, "Oh, I'm going out doing this today."
It's difficult now. Yeah, it's difficult.
We haven't been posting on a Wednesday.
Our schedule was Wednesday, Sunday.
Wednesday and Sunday.
But now
it's just Sunday for now because we ain't got nothing to. I mean, we're just working and it's just like we will get back to it.
You've got the stream.
Yeah. So Thursday stream, Sunday. We'll be doing we were meant to do this already, but we're going to do our best 2020 sales, best of the whole 3 years. You didn't know this? This is what we're doing. Yeah, we're doing our favourite sales throughout the whole year, just a roundup. It's still January, so we can still do it in January. You know what I mean? Get away with it, yeah.
No, I think like for me, the plan was New Year, kick it off with some charity shop videos. Like get the ball rolling again.
It's just a shame, isn't it?
It is to come back and just like vlog again. I do like my vlogs, but it's quite repetitive doing it, so it's hard to keep it fresh for people as well. But hopefully we'll be open again soon, back in the shops.
Well, it's nice to have your videos back. Enjoy watching them.
Yeah, it's good to make them. It's good to make them. I do enjoy them, but I want to go out and do it as well.
Definitely,
it does feel repetitive at times. But let's see what the chat is saying. Let's have a look. My mate says Facebook Marketplace in America is amazing, and that he makes more on that than eBay. That's cool. I think that there is a lot of potential in Facebook. They could literally challenge eBay if they wanted to. They've got the money for one. They've got the users. Everyone is pretty much on Facebook. It's just one tab away. They click on the marketplace, and then it's not suddenly Gumtree. It's suddenly like this big entity, which would be cool. Yeah. You can actually have your own shop on there. Because I think when you click on someone on marketplace, it's quite hard to get to their kind of other items and stuff. It's not really quite clear on.
I agree.
So if you had your own kind of e-commerce shop within Facebook and it was worked on a feedback basis and all that, which it isn't at the minute, you don't really get reviews or anything, do you?
If there was feedback on Facebook, I think it'd be ruthless at the moment. You know what I mean? There's some ruthless people. Like, is it available? Yes. And then and then sold or whatever,
30 seconds later,
sold.
Sold now. This ginger bloke just offered me 40 quid more. This Sam fella, this ginger guy.
Yeah. There's 10 items here. It was £10 for them all. I've been told they're worth more, so now they're a tenner each. Yeah. Oh, really? Brilliant.
That's that's what always happens, doesn't it? Terrible. Let's see what's going on. We've got Lee in the chat. Good evening, Lee. Been nice to get you on again soon as well. I bet it's been ages since I've had Lee on as well. I just missed so much time during the end of last year. And that was that actual last episode. The one with you guys in October. That's the last one-to-one Wednesdays I did since last.
Oh, really?
It was a while then. Yeah.
It was a long time. I did like the birthday stream in between. But apart from that,
I don't remember that. Do you remember that? I don't remember that.
I'm not sending Ricky the link to you.
Oh dear, don't need to. I don't think. Don't need
to. James will be skipping Wheezy's. Yeah, I'm looking forward to that. I'm looking forward to seeing that. Let's see what's going on. I have to battle George Ross at my boot sales. Have to have my running shoes on.
It's just another person. That's all it is.
Just sit in his trolley so he can't pay anymore.
There's plenty of stuff out there. I mean, and it is fun because, let's be honest. I don't know about you guys, but I don't know. You've never been to a car boot and not bought something. You know what I mean?
There's always something.
One thing.
At least something. Yeah. Like usually it's a van full.
It might be something for you as well. And it still makes it a bit worthwhile if you find something for yourself. It might be the worst day, raining. It might be one thing you find. It's not great profit, but you've been out in the morning. You
have to.
Yeah, if it just covers the petrol, I'm happy. You know what I mean? Just something to cover the cost or something. It's all good.
Yeah, it's all part of the fun. Because the bad days makes the best days better, don't they? Because you might have a really bad day and the weekend after you do really, really well. And that's why I like selling at car boots as well, because you have a look round and then open your car. You do your car boots as well, don't you?
I miss selling. I love selling. Yeah. Can't wait. And that's different videos that we can produce and that sort of thing. And we've got a really cool idea for it as well, which obviously I'm not going to say. bring it out later. So yeah, it'll be cool. I'm looking forward to being able to sell.
I don't enjoy selling it.
I don't enjoy selling at a car boot, especially in a cold
I
morning.
just get annoyed with people.
And annoyed with people. Yeah,
I enjoy selling if things are selling. If you stood there and you're like,
definitely.
you know,
I could have been in bed.
there is some good stuff there, guys. You know.
Hello, I'm here. Yeah, was it once? How many times did we sell that? 2020? Was it just once?
You emptied the van, didn't you, one time? You got rid of a lot of stuff, didn't you?
That was literally
crazy. That was the last time. That was the last time.
That's like your best ever sales at a boot sale, you know, when
and we sold things for the cheapest.
Yeah. So like,
there we go.
Yeah, like back in our usual, run of car boots where we do every week selling, and you're selling stuff for like higher price stuff. So you might have a £40 item there, 20, whatever.
Yeah.
And you just sell a couple of them, and it obviously really helps the day. A lot of it's 50p a pound, but they do add up. But on that carpet, literally, I don't think we sold anything over 20 quid, and that was for a bundle of stuff. You know what I mean? It was just literally, we don't want to take it home, because we knew we weren't going to be selling again for a while, and we're moving more online for the time being.
That's all good. I can't wait to just get there again. Be good.
Definitely.
It will be good. Let's have a look. Getting lost there. We've got MTS in the chat. Not seen you in a while, dude. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're well. Charity shops are, if you're out, check it out. Charity shops are one. If you're out, check it out. I'm not too sure how to decipher that one. We've got Sue in the chat. Evening, boys and girls. Hope you're doing well. Good evening, Sue. Busty is itching for the boot sales to start, similar to Jack. I'm at stage now. I'm going to get drunk, film a car boot tonight to get out tomorrow, rummage through it, buy off myself. That's not a bad idea,
Haggle yourself in the mirror.
A bit of nostalgia for yourself, eh? There's a gift category which always asks for pattern and gives you a choice of flag fruit, modern Milky Way, or rainbow from memory. eBay is bonkers. eBay is bonkers. Yeah, don't forget to schedule in that odd drinking with John Luke. Yeah, I'm sure.
Always fun.
I'm sure we get that right for sure. I've not really had a drink on my birthday. I had a little bit at Christmas, but since then I've not had a drink really. I've been good. But there's not really been much reason to drink. Like the first lockdown, people were just drinking, just drink, weren't they? Because it's
when the weather's nice,
and it was summer. Yeah. It's like, now it's like winter, cold night. It's just like not for me.
Have a hot drink instead.
Yeah, have a nice cup of tea.
Yeah. Best way to do it. It's rubbish. Like I think the first lockdown, people got through it because they could get outside, go in the sun, do whatever. Well, to a degree. Now it's just like you are locked out. If you're going outside,
miserable, isn't it? Yeah.
That's up here. It's like flooding up here at the minute. It's rubbish.
Yeah, east far too north.
Yeah, far too north.
We've had some nice days, but every time we do, like literally, we live near.
We're on the coast.
Yeah, well, obviously we're on the coast. But what is that? It's like the city. The city. There we go.
No, what she means is there's a small shoreline. We're on the east side of the island. Because obviously Portsmouth's an island technically. So we're not too far from that shoreline, and
it's heaving.
We go for a walk, and it is mad. I know we're the same. Everyone else is out going for a walk as well, but like it's not usually this busy this time of year. If it wasn't locked down,
if no one's got anywhere else to go, I understand that. But it's just heaving.
You know what I mean? It's busy. It's like as busy as summer.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get that. You know what you say? It's an island. Is it just like a bridge that connects it?
Two bridges.
Like two big bridges.
West and east. Yeah. Cool. That's it.
Never thought about it like that.
No.
It's actually a car boot on the island.
So yes, there used to be there was one. There's a Tesco built on the car park. Shit happens to it. You know what I mean? And then there's one. That's one that we go to. Used to anyway, but it's cancelled one, so they stopped it straight away. Obviously because of COVID. No, they weren't going to put it on. So it's been a while since that one. Been a while. And then
there's a few
that you've been going across.
Yeah. Like we don't. The furthest we went was the A3 on the Nut Hill one.
Guildford,
I think. Is it Guildford? Yeah, I think it's.
Is that where Peter goes?
Yeah, he's been a couple of times. Yeah.
And we also saw Empire Toys there.
Yeah, saw Aaron there as well. Otherwise, we sort of go over to like Gosport or over to Ford. Not to Borden. There's a few around, but.
Just the one.
They're not always on, so you never know, do you?
Yeah, I think there's one up here that's really good in the summer, and it's literally on once a month though. It's like a one-off every once a month, so it's not like ideal. And if it rains, they call it off. They don't like reschedule it for next week, so it could rain on that day 4 months running.
Human.
Like, oh, we're not on this year. It's like, come on.
I get annoyed.
Yeah. David needs boot sales back. Facebook is so hard around this way to get a good deal. I'm finding it a lot harder recently. I've not been looking a lot, but when I do look, it's really tough. There's either nothing there at all, or it's just like it's not even going that quick. There's just not even good prices.
That's the thing. Yeah, you see something amazing, you think, oh, that's awesome, and it's like 60 quid each, and you think, oh, it's
50 quid.
Yeah. It's just not worth
like massive Wii bundle. It looks amazing. You know, you got a board, a console, loads of controllers, loads of good games. It's 150 quid, and it's like that's what you'd sell it for, pretty much. You know,
Which I understand. People are
they want a good price.
But traditionally, Facebook was a quick sale, low price. Obviously, it's changed now, but that was traditionally beforehand. You know, like.
It's a shame. Like during the first lockdown, I was picking Wii's up for like 20 quid, and it was like amazing. 20 quid, a few games, driving in the sun. It felt like it's like really good. Wasn't it? Now you're paying like over the odds. You're driving in the rain and the wind, and you just like depressed. Basically, it's not fun. It's not fun anymore. I'm just hoping that for the summer we can go and do what we want, kind of thing. I want to get on holiday. Like I'm sure you guys want to get away as well at some point. Nice. It would be nice. Sue says, if I take items to the boot fair, don't intend to bring them home again. Set it all as cheap as chips. Yeah, that's kind of the way, really. Unless you've got one item that you really need like a top price for, and if you don't get it, you're not going to let it go for too much.
Well, that's the thing. We had car boot stock and then eBay stock, if that makes sense. So like, with stuff that that we could sell. It was different. Yeah. And like some of the stuff, you get 3 quid at the car boot for it. It's a $5 free postage on eBay. For me, it just wouldn't be worth it. So if you get 2 or 3 quid at a car boot, and then you do that a lot of the times, like it sort of separated the stock. So like that stock stayed in that in the shed, and it was sort of like so you take that every week, and then obviously you'd add to it, sell what you got, and then it worked well, But on eBay, you're always going to get a better price, Yeah,
of course you are. I think that's the beauty of the boot sale. Like you will pick up bundles of stuff, and there'll be bits hanging over that you just can't get rid of. So that's like perfect.
Yeah, and just take it down to clear.
Exactly. Do you guys have a tip shop near you? Do you ever go in anything like that? Because I've not.
Oh, John Luke's just froze. So I don't know if you can hear us. We can't hear you. But in response to your question, yes, we do have a tip shop. Never been.
I'm back. I literally just kicked the wire out.
Oh, okay.
Did Kieran?
Yeah. So all I heard was, "Do you have a tip shop?" I heard.
Yeah. Because like up here, we don't really have them, to be honest. Like, because I seen you sold that. Was it Tracks? The Tracks thing,
the big track thing. Yeah, on Instagram.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, basically, Dawn.
But next to a skip by a house.
Yes, so people obviously having a big clear out.
And she just told me to say that the house has just been sold. So I think someone they just got rid of it.
Just clearing everything. And obviously, thankfully, the owners thought, someone might want this, so they sort of put it on the edge or on the wall next to it. It was lovely, really, really nice. And Dawn had no idea; she didn't know the value of it.
She went, MB Games, I don't know.
Yeah, and Jack and Emily could sell this, so
she must be watching our video.
Yeah, she was watching the video. But and they couldn't believe it. And to be fair, I didn't think it would be 50. But yeah, we got 50 quid for it. She got a nice bouquet of flowers out of it. You know what I mean?
That's all good. You've got to recycle it at the end of the day, like you saved
exactly. It saved it from landfill. Yeah. So, but in response to your question, we don't actually go to the tip shop. We've don't know why, just never have.
We buy from people that get tip stuff.
Yeah. So we have.
I've seen that little place you got in the past. Remember, what did you pick up that time? Was it a guitar or something, or like? I don't seem to remember what it was, but you went to like an out of town shop kind of thing. You weren't a charity shop or a beauty store.
Yeah, no. So that was like house clearance firms who've basically set up in a warehouse and they just go through all their stock in there and sell there and that sort of thing. Which is basically a tip shop. It is basically, but yeah, no. I would like to go to like sort of some tip shops near us and just have a nose because we actually spoke to I spoke to a guy called oh my god, what's his name? Oh. Anyway, he had the same name as someone else, who regularly goes to this tip shop, and he said he keeps getting stopped and saying, "Are you?" Let's call him Andrew, but it wasn't his name. He said, "Are you the same Andrew that found them camera lenses from the tip shop?" He says, "No, it's not me. It's the other one." It was like it's quite an odd name, but that's why they thought it. Anyway, they sold the lenses for 47 grand. You know what I mean? From this tip shop, yeah? Like, insane.
No,
the whole,
But then they went and told them.
they went back and told them and gave them $1,000 as a tip. Like, you know, said, like, you know, thanks very much. Like, you know, here's $1,000.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
and
it's $7,000.
yeah. And here's $1,000, and like
How
it
much
all
did they pay
kicked
for it?
a tenner.
Oh,
And yeah. So
Can you imagine?
the whole place.
PG now, it's past 9.
Yeah. So literally, and then all the resellers were like locally to us, you know, who are in that sort of community, like sort of old school.
Now
ones, that makes
everything
sense.
at the tip shop is
Yeah. So now he's been in there since. He's not allowed back there. They've got the ump. He's not allowed back. And every camera lens and every item now gets checked. Whereas before, they just go, yeah, that's worth a tenner, that'll do, which is what you want. You want people to, you know, not check the price of every item, because you're not going to sell it.
Was it like a bundle of them or something like a
Yeah, so it was a bundle of old vintage lenses that were, I think they were either projector lenses or something, or no, maybe they were camera lenses, but they were used on, the reason they were worth so much is because they had like paperwork in the bag, to prove that they were used on a really old documentary or in a college or something. So it wasn't the lens itself might have been worth $5,000, you know, but because it had the history behind it, you know, some were worth 10, 5, 10, 20, whatever, comes to about $47,000, and it's just insane.
That would have been a big score. I wonder what he said when you know, he said, "Oh, I've sold them for $47,000."
I don't think I could do that. I don't think, like, he didn't have to
offended
offer
them with the 1,000. Like, you only paid a 10. Do you know what I mean?
So what, should he have offered them $5,000, $10,000?
Yeah.
It's nice that he offered them the grand.
Yeah.
But like,
It's just,
the person who sold them for a tenner, like, would be just like, oh,
It's crazy.
Just wouldn't go back, I guess.
We had a similar thing. We used to go to this like church charity shop thing that people donated it to the church, and then the church like used the money.
They made loads of money. Loads of money.
But basically, someone bought a coat. Coat from them for like I don't know, it was like £1, £2.
It's all cheap.
And then
Everything
went
was cheap.
back the week after, said, "Oh, I got £100 for that coat."
Told them he literally told them that they sold it on eBay for £100. It was like a Prada coat.
Oh,
so then
the guy did.
Yeah, the guy did. Yeah. So the lady who runs it told us this story. And then the week after, like we're paying £1 for a box of Lego, like, you know, not a big box, you know, just whatever. And now, that's 15. That is. I'm like, what? You know what I mean? So like, I know it's like swings and roundabouts. So like that tip shop, they will now earn more money. Hopefully for them, that's great. You know, their business will, you know, whatever. If it still sells, the charity for the church, they'll earn more money. That's amazing. That is awesome. But it's
Becky said, did they take the 1,000? I'm not sure.
Did they take the 1,000? They probably did. I don't know. They probably took the 1,000, Becky. But But like, I personally probably wouldn't have gone back to that tip shop. It's a business, you know. You charge me £10, that's it. I'm not going to rub it in your face and say, "Yo, I sold it for 47." It's hard. Line, it's real hard. He was trying to be generous and say, "Oh, here's 1,000." Like, you know, it's difficult. It's difficult.
I guess it's the way that he probably put himself across as well. Like, did he go in and go, "All right, lads,
have a drink with me.
I've got a story to tell you."
Yeah, I tell you what, lads. See this watch. 20 grand that. You put
this for me. You did.
Yeah, but you might have come across like a little bit.
Yeah, you never know. You never know.
But yeah, crazy story, and that's why you've always got to be on the hunt, because you could be the next person to find something cool. Do you know what I mean? There's always something out there.
Yeah, there apparently was, and it was in the newspaper, so I believed it, for a local newspaper anyway. In one of the car boots that are closed down now, this is a Saturday one, the Strawberry Fields, someone apparently genuinely bought a vase. This is ages ago. I spoke about this. Bought a vase, obviously like a Chinese vase. I don't know, pottery. I don't know the names and stuff. Put it on eBay. It was a tenner. Put it on eBay. What was it, £5? It might be in City. Put it on eBay. Got up to something like 150 grand on eBay. Genuinely, he took it off eBay. Went into Sotheby's. Is it the big auctioneer?
Something like that. Yeah, one of these proper antique places.
Sold for a couple of million. And it was found in Portsmouth for £5. Something stupid, and it made the news and everything. And you think like, that could have been us. That could have been anyone. Like you know, like,
it's crazy. It's a couple of £1 million, and it's just like, surely during your lifetime, like doing it 10, 15, 20 years, you won't maybe not do that, but you'll find things that are special, a couple of grand, similar to your fishing rod. You know,
that's in the fishing reel. That doesn't happen. I mean, like, you know, if we can just find another one of them, I'll be well happy.
Ming Dynasty.
It may be Ming. Yeah, it could be Ming. I know that name. Yeah, like, and that's a big name, obviously, but I don't know what it was exactly, but it was like it was a Chinese vase. That's all I remember. And
I remember Nick found like a test game, didn't he? Like, was it a 64 test game or something like that? NES, something like that. And that was worth quite a lot when he told it. He put it up for £100 and then took it down when someone said something to him. And he sold it for 5-6 grand, something like that. But that was
it moved like 5.2 or something like that. The person told him it's worth more, and it was a buy now 100. I would have just bought it. Like anyone, surely, you know. But that person obviously was just.
And then sent Nick for £100. He went, "Oh, do you know that game I got off you for £100? I sold it for 6 grand, so it's 500."
Yeah. But then we are always learning. We've obviously sold stuff on eBay that's worth more. Like everyone, we've sold stuff at Car Boot that's worth more. Like. We're always doing stuff and learning. As long as you learn from what you're doing, you're moving forward. You're learning, you're earning.
Exactly. And I think every car boot you go to, no matter if you find nothing or you find loads, there'll be always something there that's worth a lot of money. Like you might not lay eyes on, and you might not think or you might not see, but there'll be always something. I reckon. If you look at like 20, 30, 40, 50 cars, there's always going to be something, that one thing that's quite special. And it's just finding it, I guess, and improving your knowledge, learning all the time, I guess. We've got Sam in the building. Oh, we were speaking about you before, weren't we?
Yeah, his ears must. I'd say his ears would have gone red, but it's just.
They're already red. Husties, keep him motivated, have storage issues, getting all cleared.
Well, that's the only good thing with lockdown and thing. I mean, we're clearing a lot of backlog stuff we haven't got round to, so I think a lot of people are. It's good.
Yeah, I'm making a conscious effort.
What?
Or people can't get
people don't have any backlog and they're stuck.
Yeah, it's like a drawer, isn't it? Like I'm just trying to clear the racking now, just going through. Even if it's something that I've looked at for months, and you'll probably see it in the background of every video. You see, he's had them for about 12 months. You know what I mean? And people mention it, saying, "You've had them VHS players in that shed for so long." I'm like, yeah, I did. Just don't look at them. But I'm consciously trying to go into that box. Whatever's in it, it's either getting listed or it's it's getting.
It's that mentality. It's like you might not want to do it, but and then once you do it, we find this we'll crack it. Oh, laptop's about to die. Plug it in. We'll do it like these cameras. We've been putting these cameras off. And then once we start doing them, we're like, that wasn't that bad. That was all right. It's just
that's what I mean. And especially you list something that you really don't want to list, and then it sells. You think, wow, you know what I mean? Like it's paid off a little bit. You feel a little bit more accomplished by it.
Especially when a sale comes in. Obviously, I said one of them cameras has sold. Only listed that yesterday. Was it? One of the cameras. Yeah. She's done that yesterday.
Feel well accomplished by that then.
Definitely.
Yeah. So I had what have I sold recently? That's just didn't think too much of. It's been sitting around. Let me have a look. Some cool sales. Don't have many. Like the cue boards. Like I've had them cue boards sat in the shed for a couple of years. I've sold 2, 3, 7. I've sold about 9 of them.
Wow.
Decent.
I think I've got about 80, 90 quid.
Done well. I remember them as a kid. I've never seen them Well, I haven't recognised them to pick them up at a car boot. Yeah. I will now. I didn't know that.
I think the Series 4, you can sell them individually. I got 17.50 each on Series 4.
Wow.
Series 1, you put the 4 together, sold for 18. Series 2, 15. There was a little bit of a fault with a couple of the screens, but
I was going to say, did you bundle the faulty ones? Because I remember in the video, the big ones didn't work.
Yeah, the big ones, I just kind of put them to one side. I've not really looked at them yet because one of the power packs was clean. Do you know what I mean? So I might just sell them as broke, but. I sold Series 1 together.
Untested.
Yeah.
Series 2 together. Sold them together. And then there's another random sale as well. Let me have a look.
Can't sell something with
ages.
AA batteries untested, right? If it's got AA batteries, you can test it.
I didn't know if it was a plug-in.
If it's a camera that you don't have to charger, we do say it's untested because it genuinely is.
Yeah.
Possibly spares repairs untested. That's what we say. Yeah.
Untested. Just buy it, please.
Take it away.
Take my money.
Similar to that dance mat I sold, the PS1, PS2 dance mat. I picked that up in the first Beauty Picks episode, I think. In when was that? April, May. It was from the same same cabinet as the Here Goes, quite far from me. and I picked them up for £1 each, listed it like last week, and it sold a couple of days later, but it's been sat on the shelf for so long.
Oh, okay, so it hasn't been listed since then.
Yeah. That's just some cheap third-party dance mat, but I sold £25 for it, which is cool.
Yeah, and it all helps. It all adds up. Like, you know, it really does.
You get like a few of them every day. You're laughing, aren't you?
Definitely.
And then that one, Spider Pig money bag.
Oh, nice.
From The Simpsons, and I got £20 for that. And you think, do you know what I mean?
Wow.
Got it from the charity shop, but he's just been looking at me for a long time. Am I in focus?
Lift me.
Yeah, pretty much. So £20. They paid today. I think they got paid today. Is it payday soon? It's Friday, isn't it?
Is it Friday? It's
Friday
Wednesday the 20th.
Yeah, I don't know why they got paid. Oh, I think some people do get paid on a Wednesday though.
I have no idea.
Who knows? But I think this Friday, because my dad gets paid on the 23rd every month. It's quite a big payday, the 23rd, so everyone's getting paid on Friday.
Oh, because it's the first payday after Christmas. So obviously, because the payday before would have paid for Christmas, obviously, wouldn't it? You know what I mean?
Yeah. So hopefully people will be spending again. Hopefully.
Fingers crossed.
They're still spending, but you know, people spend what they wouldn't normally. Let's see what's going on. Rich has bought 4 vintage James Bond stage lights for £4.75. Cool. That's really cool.
You know, talking of lights, I wish I bought, like, do you know Fratton Park, like Portsmouth? Yeah. You know, we had the tower lights, you know, like this in the corners.
Oh, yeah, the big floodlight.
Yeah, big floodlights. Yeah. And we were when we was in the Premier League, we were the only ones to have them still, like the old lights, and they've only recently took them down, and we've kept one in the corner, and now we've gone for more probably just easier lights. But they sold off each big light from each in each one. I don't know how many were in each light, but you know, it's a big light, and like they all sold really quickly. But that's the sort of thing, like, obviously they'd only sell in Portsmouth, but there's got to be a resale value in that. You know, I don't know. Yeah. I mean, I don't know how much they sold for. I just saw them for sale. It said sold. I thought, oh, it's a shame. But like, I just feel like, you know, the pubs are going to buy them, aren't they? You know, they're going to be lights that have. They have seen the light. They've shined the light on a few good games.
It's similar to, I think West Ham. They upgraded the stadium, didn't they? They went to the Olympic Stadium in London. So their old stadium, they let the season ticket holders buy their seats, so they could take their seats home with them. So I think that's pretty, like, obviously they could put them in the house somewhere or in the garden and kind of make a little thing out of it. But I reckon in years to come, those seats will be quite expensive because of the history behind them. I think the stadium's been there for 100 years or something.
Wow.
I think the city, we've got something in the city ground from inside the city ground. I'm not sure what it is. It's in the loft, but I think that'll be worth a good bit of money. It's got. I'm not sure. You don't know too much football. It's Zabaleta, City player. It's got him on this. Oh. It's not no Portsmouth players around there. But I'll pull it out and show it in a video, actually. We'll see what we can find in it. That's pretty cool. Lee still got that early 18th century Japanese Satsuma-ware tea set. That's a mouthful.
You've done well. I'll give you that. You've done well.
Satsuma-ware. It's like a Satsuma and like tea-ware. Satsuma-ware. I mean, but that's a really weird mix. It could be worth £300. Thinking of paying to get it valued. That's definitely worth doing. Definitely get it valued.
Well, even you can get it valued without. You can get it valued without paying. Sometimes you take them to an auction house, like a proper one. You know, not like a two-pop one.
Down the alley.
Yeah. But you know, and they can sometimes, you know, give you an estimate for auction value. But yeah, I'd definitely check that.
Get on Flog It. Get on Flog It.
We want to see Lee on Flog It.
Like they get the cash.
Real deal.
That's what Dickinson's real deal. When they get the money out.
Yeah. A little bit more.
I used to love that as a kid, like when they put the money down.
And that was the real deal.
Stop it.
It's in our DNA, isn't it? It's in our DNA. We love it. Didn't know you were from Pompey. Which car boots would you recommend in the Southampton Pompey area?
I ain't saying them again if he's local. You know, keep them on the down low. No, I'm joking. We go the Gosport one. Go to Bridge Mary. That's all year round. Allington Lane is near you. You must know that one already. What's the one we went to recently? Only since lockdown's the first time we've been to it. Titchfield. That's near Southampton as well. You know what I mean? Like Fareham Way. Otherwise, otherwise you're going further east. You know, like over to Ford, like we said. But I don't know. They're all hit and miss, though, aren't they? I mean, you can go one week have amazing.
Depends what you buy as well. Whatever you like.
Definitely
on the day, because like Car boots are so hit and miss. You just got to be there, haven't you? You just got to be there and make sure you're amongst it. Beginning to see the garage floor at last. Forgot we had one. I know the feeling.
I feel you. Yeah, I know that. Yeah, yeah, definitely.
Let's have a look.
Connor's in.
My mate got one of those lights. I keep making him cheeky offers.
Is that the James Bond lights or is that the Portsmouth lights?
Yeah,
I mean, I'm presuming
that's a good question.
I'm presuming the James Bond.
I'm wondering what James Bond they're from as well, Rich. If you know that, that'd be cool. Got Connor in the chat.
Yes. You know,
Connor,
he's been smashing the videos out, hasn't he?
Yeah, yeah.
I was looking at the channel the other day.
I'm not going to do a Welsh accent. I was going to try. I'm not.
Yeah, Ricky's not here, so we can't. But he's on like episode 50. Episode 51 he's up to now. So I remember
nice.
quite a while ago when we first chatted to Connor. He's like literally started it 6 months ago.
that's a lot of videos.
Smashing it, Connor. Smashing it, mate. Keep it up.
Yeah, good on you.
That is his channel. Anyone who wanted to go over there.
Oh, keep it.
If you like Yu-Gi-Oh! Oh, Pokemon. Oh, that's one.
You won't like that, will you? Did you see Peter? Is it Peter Ray's video? His short video.
About the Pokemon
versus. Yeah.
He was backing Yu-Gi-Oh! All the way. They've got the last program at the bowling ground. Really do miss the bowling stadium. Yeah, it's a good little piece of memorabilia.
Yeah, they really popped
David
that bubble, didn't they?
Forever blowing bubbles, I'm not.
Bubbles. Come on, babe. Come on.
I think, David, you are a West Ham fan. Correct, maybe. Correct me if I'm wrong. Well, we've got the countdown in from Aaron. I think that might have changed now.
Until when?
I'm not too sure. I think it's the new year, maybe.
New year, new me.
New month. So, something going on.
Know.
Something going on that QuickBooks channel.
Payday.
Yeah,
No.
I'm not sure. There's something that we have to submit or.
What's that?
You being serious?
Oh, 31st January.
Yeah, to pay for the thing. Is that serious?
Yeah, no.
You didn't know.
There's something going on.
We keep getting emails.
I keep getting texts and emails like, thanks for submitting it. Yeah, thanks for submitting it, but we do need you to pay. I was like, really?
Really? I didn't know that.
Buy Pokemon cards.
Yeah, talking about that. Joe, we said we the FedEx the import tax, and we were grilling you and stuff. We got a letter in the post saying, yeah, it is.
You haven't paid it.
It's overdue, and I'm like, I'm sure we paid this. So we sent our £38.50. Yeah, we paid it today. Yeah.
Shocking. Was that not new? Did you get taxed on the new stuff? Import tax on the new stuff?
We will do.
Yeah, just not got it yet. No.
Be...
Georgina actually bought the Spider Pig, so I appreciate that, Georgina.
Yeah, nice.
Super stuff. That'll be shipped out very soon.
In a mailer.
Yeah, going straight in a Jiffy bag, right? Jiffy bag. No, forget the Jiffy bag. Put it in a mailing bag, yeah, like you said.
Yeah.
No bubbles needed.
Just paper. Just paper. Brown paper.
Yeah, just wrapping paper would be fine.
Shrink wrap.
A label on your cardboard, you'll be fine.
Stick it on his head. Right in the hair. You stay away from Ford, Jimmy. You stay away.
My fault.
Yeah, we haven't. We'll give you a shout next time we're going. It'd be good to have a cup of tea and see.
Sam smells stuff goes over.
Yeah, he does. We'll have a little meet up there.
Little hot dog.
Yeah. After we bought stuff.
It's not that far from Ricky either.
No, not too far from Ricky.
I might have to make the journey now.
We see people at like car boots having a little meet up just as it's starting. I'm like, why are you sat down and having a cup of tea? The car boot's just started. Like, get out there, buy all the stuff, have a meet up afterwards. You know what I mean?
I've never met any other YouTuber. I don't think I've met a load of subscribers, but I think I've seen that Game Boys are awesome guy at one in Manchester. But apart from that, I've never met anyone. I know Lee. I think Lee's bumped into James before. Have you bumped into anyone?
Only Aaron. What's his name? What's the Empire Toys? No, we haven't bumped into Peter. No.
But he saw us. We were selling.
Yes.
This is before he found us on YouTube. Do you know what this is?
Yeah.
I mean, it's like a week later he found us.
Shame. I'm sure we'll meet up very, very soon.
Definitely.
Looking forward to it.
Oh, I see Dylan. The next one down. Sorry, that is Dylan said it is a Portsmouth lamp, so a Pompey lamp. So that's cool. Do you know how much he paid for it, Dylan? I don't know how much it worth. £1,000, £200? I've no idea. They got to be worth £1,000 each resale in a couple of years, definitely.
Yeah, it's got a lot of history behind it.
I'd have paid a couple of hundred for one now.
The James Bond lights were in the studio for like a long time.
Oh,
are you going to keep hold of them, Rich? Or are you going to sell them then?
Yeah, shine a light on that. What are you doing?
Yeah, sure. Yeah. you're in the spotlight now, Rich.
Huh?
What do you think of winning the EPL? Hopefully, say.
If a bit staged. And
hopefully we are top now. I'm not sure the United score. Let me just check. It's 1-1 still. City got a stroke of luck today, which is good. But I couldn't tell you for certain.
Who's your favourite player in your team?
For City?
Yeah.
De Bruyne, I'd say.
Who?
De Bruyne. Who? I don't who.
Genuinely, I don't know.
Let me think of a Pompey player. Kanu.
Kanu, okay, yeah.
I like him. Kanu, great guy.
Great guy.
Let's have a look. Everyone's talking about tax now. Tax return tied up by profits. They're very pleased. But I still need to sort my QuickBooks out because I messaged Aaron on Facebook. It couldn't, my card unlinked from my Starling. Or my QuickBooks, sorry. My Starling disconnected. It'll still catch up once it reconnects. It'll put everything in. But I've not been on this Facebook account. I'm on the reselling one on my phone. So I need to catch up with that and have a look. I absolutely love the Sugimori art style Pokemon cards, John. I'm trying to get Bandai Pocket Monsters Pokemon cards. Sounds good, man.
All
Sounds
Pokemon.
good. Love it. Rich has only met flipping Sloth so far. Connor on 117 subs right now, which is cool.
Yeah,
Keep going.
Yeah. Anyone who isn't, as JL said it earlier, I'm not.
Get over there.
Yeah, 100%. Go hit us up.
I have not personally invested in Bitcoin.
No. Oh, I thought about it
a bit late to the job.
Yeah.
There is actually a video on YouTube 7 years ago. There's a guy saying, I think the title of the video 7 years ago, he says, just put $1 in Bitcoin. 7 years ago. And it's quite a viral video now. But you look back 7-8 years ago, it was like 10 cents to a Bitcoin.
It's mad, isn't it?
Now it's like, you can imagine 40 grand.
I think
it does hurt.
Yeah. It is literally like, I think it is something stupid, like £26,000 per whole coin. But you can put like £1,000 in or whatever. Yeah.
You have a 0% cut. Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is, it's quite. I seen a thing the other day. The first football player has been signed using a cryptocurrency. It's quite a big thing because I don't think it discloses which cryptocurrency it is. It's in like the Spanish second league. But if that catches on and football actually converts over to just Bitcoin or just, there's like a lot of potential that will never come down then. If it gets like inherited by a sport and that's the only.
So it wasn't Bitcoin though, was it? Or
I'm not sure. It's been disclosed as cryptocurrency. So I'll get the article up, and then we can actually have a look into that. Quite interesting. I'll just get something up for the time being. That's one for you there, Jack.
He won't tell me. I reckon he paid around £500. Yeah. They sold up before I could get a look in. I think he's hiding in a shed from his missus. safe bit. I'm imagining they're quite, like a fair bit of...
Chunky.
Where are we? Oh, here, yeah. Fair bit of size to him, you know what I mean? Because obviously they would have filled the whole, the whole floodlight. I just think they would make a cool... Obviously, you wouldn't use it because it'd be way too bright. But it would just look cool on display. I think the pubs definitely would be buying them if they didn't already.
So I've just got it up here, see if it says anything. Doesn't really say too much, I don't think.
What's that tab you got at the top? That's a bit dodgy, isn't it?
Yeah, shut up, mate. I was it just you guys
corn tab.
Corn tab.
What's corn tab? That's strange, mate. It's great banter.
It really is. So it just says it says use crypto to buy a new player. It doesn't really disclose which currency it is
or how much.
No, but if you've got to imagine, if this picks up and every summer there's like the odd signing through Bitcoin, and like 10-20 years from now it is the mainstay, like they don't use pounds anymore. So like now would be a good time to get into it, but you just don't know. It could absolutely flail again. It's one of them. It's a bit of a guessing game, really, isn't it? Like everyone who's in it at the minute's loving it, but 6 months down the line it could like collapse. You just don't know, do you? You don't know. I know a lot of bigger companies are getting into it now, so like heavy hitting companies. So you'd think it would stabilize, but it's still like early days, isn't it?
And it's when to cash out or when to spend it.
It's foreign, isn't it? It's so foreign because it's not actually a regulated market. It's literally just fugazi, as they say on Wolf of Wall Street. Fugazi. So you really don't know what's going to happen with it. Just be careful with your cryptos.
Yeah.
Husty's lost far too much money. Yeah.
I lost far.
So yeah, Husty's lost far too much money on cryptos.
Be interesting to know if you still have any in Bitcoin still or not. You know.
Yeah, it'd be interesting because my friend mentioned the second biggest crypto. It's called Ethereum or something like that. I think one Ethereum coin's like £800-900 now, or maybe just over 1,000. Mentioned it about 4 years ago, and it was nowhere near there now. So I think they're all exponentially going up now because Bitcoin's going up, and then when that Bitcoin comes down, the rest kind of come down with it. It's kind of like a trend. But it's interesting to look from afar, but it's quite a dangerous one as well. But there is crypto. If you go on like the crypto Coinbase app, there's some that are like a penny, and you think, what's not to love? Like you could just buy a load of these for a penny. You just never know what'll happen with it.
Yeah.
I might do a bit of that. Like there might be some that's 20p now, and it's not a big loss, is it? Bitcoin
I see.
Bitcoin was 10p 9 years
ago.
Well,
that's the thing. Yeah, and that's excuse me. That is lead. You know, it's doing well. Obviously, I see Husty say blockchain tech. It's the best thing to buy shares in at the moment. I mean, coming from the person who's just admitted you lost load. But that is good to know.
I'm guessing that's like proper trading. That I guess blockchain tech. I guess that's a company.
I would like to look into it. I know Sam done a video on was it Vanguard? Was it?
Yeah.
On investments and that sort of thing. So
there's potential in it. People make an absolute killing and a living, like more than a living off doing it. A lot of research needed, and you've got to be able to part with your money as well. You've got to have that kind of disposable income to dabble in it, I guess. Let's have a look. I believe with this pandemic, they are making people use contactless payment, but I like to feel the money and notice in my hand. Yeah, that makes sense. Nothing better than physical money. It looks better than just your card, I guess.
And I like paying cash and just even cash.
It's easy going beep, beep, beep. You know what I mean? It's nice and easy doing that, but your money's it's like fugazi, and it's not really there.
Not real. It's not even in that bank. You know what I mean? It doesn't exist.
Look who's arrived.
Yeah. We know how it is.
I'm only joking, Ricky. We love you. Great logo, by the way. Made that himself.
He did.
Pretty good,
He did. Yeah. Impressive.
I like the yellows, the oranges. Maybe not the face in the middle, but
yeah. Who's that?
He does look like him though, doesn't it? He's done well. He's done well. Like a face app to get a cartoon version of himself, and it works perfect. We've got Mike Harris in here.
Evening, Mike.
We'll close it out very soon. So, guys, just put any questions in you do have for Jack and Emily and myself, and we'll close it out pretty soon. We've gone an hour and 8 minutes. Got 50 people in here, so see how it goes. But let's see what's going on here. Brussels howdy, partner. Sorry I'm late. He says.
Yeah, it's all right. We'll let you off this time.
Yeah. Let's have a look here. Connor, once I get a new phone with my contract, I'll use the phone to upload my vids, use the GoPro, transfer the SIM card on the phone to edit and upload. That's cool. It's all good, Connor. Keep up the good work.
I think the GoPros, we haven't used them since like the last
not at all.
Or whatever, so it'd be good just to get back to some normality.
Yeah, just on a hunt. You know,
sticking a camera in someone's face, you know?
Yeah, favourite thing to do on a Wednesday night. Exactly. Invest in property, safe bet. I'm too impatient for anything else. That makes sense, Becca, for sure. Good one.
I would really like to invest in property.
It'd be great to rent out on it and do stuff up and make money that way.
Yeah, definitely. I think if we do drink every time I said definitely this evening.
That's all you said.
Yeah.
When I'm editing the video, he's like, definitely, yeah.
Everything Em says, and I'm we're filming. I go, yeah, definitely. And after every line, I'm like, Jack, right, you just stop now. I can't help it.
I always say all kinds of stuff, and I'll edit it out. Like I'll consciously edit like me saying and yeah or so. This, you know what I mean? Just like
definitely.
But sometimes you just can't get.
Just natural.
You just can't get. It's just natural. Oh, United have taken the lead. We're in the streaming now, Jack. Uni says invest in doggy coins. I think it is a real thing, isn't it?
Probably is.
I think it is. It's got like that dog thing on it. Yeah, I'll share the screen, mate. CoinDesk. This is like comparing it. So there's your doggy coin graph.
Okay.
It's very complex, isn't it? Is this how much people have got in doggy coin? Or
$1.15 billion.
Yeah, because it's pretty cheap for a doggy coin. I reckon everyone in the chat just goes and buys a few doggy coins. So if you look Bitcoin here, 34, that's Ethereum was on about. So these are the biggest two.
Never been on this. Yeah, never been on this.
So you look at Bitcoin, 34 grand. Ethereum, so that's down 5% in 24 hours.
You got Interstellar, that's your
1300.
That's John's.
But if you look after that, the big two, like, look, it's not even a full dollar.
Wow.
Do you know what I mean? So
wow, so the others are way lower.
There is a $21 one over here, actually. Let me have a look. Oh, bloody hell. This is exciting, isn't it?
It's getting technical. This is what people come here for.
Get it off. It's complex, anyway. I think Coinbase is a pretty good app if anyone did what I've looked at all those lovely graphs. See if you've got any questions. When did you start reselling? What did you do before reselling? So there's an exciting one for you too.
So go on, I'll let you read.
I used to work in a bar. I used to work at Slug and Lettuce, to be precise.
Yeah.
And then I trained as a nursery worker. So I did my level 2 and my level 3.
Yeah.
And then we went travelling.
Yeah, and then after travelling, obviously, we doing Reborn, Rewild, and the reselling full time. Before travelling, I was working for White & Company, which was it's a removal firm.
Done your back in.
Done my back in working for them. But yeah, and then like in college and school, I was doing a bit of like reselling and stuff like that. And I worked for my dad. But reselling is the
it's in your blood.
Yeah, I love it, mate. I don't plan on stopping. You know what I mean? I would like for us to be able to carry on doing this.
Yeah, you can scale up your reselling business as far as you want, really, can't you? You can just keep scaling it up, and you've got your reborn stuff. You've got your lofting stuff as well. They're all, they're all different type of investments, aren't they? And they're all making returns, which is good. Yeah. For me, I was a lifeguard. I'll talk you through the career path. So I was a lifeguard, swim teacher. I've worked at Vodafone on the upgrades team, and reselling. That's it. During the whole time, pretty much, but not full time at the minute. Kind of with lockdown, but doing 2 days a week lifeguarding still. Not doing teaching anymore. Stressful. Too many kids. I was teaching kids from the age 3 to age like 12, like in one night. So you'd have like a class of 3-year-olds, and then you have a class of 10-year-olds, and then you have a class of 5-year-olds. You know what I mean? It's hectic. It's hectic, and you're in the water with them, so it's just like.
Do you like swimming? Swimming like your
kids.
thing.
I don't
you like kids.
No, I don't mind swimming. I did it as a kid, so you just kind of like conditioned to do it. But I didn't take it any further. I didn't do galas or anything. Just went in, did the lifeguard course. My mum paid for it, and then did that from like 17 in college. But I do like teaching the kids. I don't have anything against the kids. That's what I was trying to say. But it can be stressful and snotty at times. When investing, always diversify, spread your risk. Yeah, very truly, very, very true. So we'll get Lee on it, and he'll tell you all of his investments. Joking.
Yeah.
I'm sure Lee's got fingers in many pies as well. Husty's was doing underfloor heating, but ended very badly, so I started reselling it, so I was responsible for myself. That's cool. You're your own boss. You're your own boss, and that's the thing. You just got to be able to motivate yourself. You know, get up, smash it, and keep on top of all your books and stuff as well. That's one important thing. What we'll do here, we'll pause it out. We're an hour and 15 in. We've had like 75-minute chat. What have you guys got going on at the moment, YouTube-wise, or anything we want to share?
Yeah. So, like I said, we'll hopefully. Well, we will. We'll make sure we do. We'll get a video out for Sunday. And yeah, hopefully it will be our favourite. Just looking back at 2020 for eBay wise and stuff, and yeah, talking about our favourite sales, and then that's
the charity
thing. And then
obviously,
So obviously we did start. Our last video was us talking about our charity sort of mission that we want to do this year.
But it's not like we want people to do it themselves.
Yeah. So we're not asking people to send us money or send us the bags themselves.
Yeah,
but we just want a movement. Yeah. And we want people to basically just build bags for people less fortunate, people in need, homeless, that sort of thing, and either donate them to homeless shelters or directly to people in need if that's what they'd rather do. And because I
You've had this idea for ages.
Yeah, we've had it for a while, and I just feel we're going to do it. And if we put the word out there, other people might do it.
It's just a nice thing to do.
Yeah, definitely. And I think as resellers, or even non-resellers, you go into car boots, charity shops, and auctions, and you literally, well, I know we do anyway. You'll come across a bag, a big coat, anything that could help someone, a thermos flask, whatever, and it's usually like £1, but you don't usually buy it because it might not have a resale value, but it has a more value to that person than it does as a resale value. So we started a like an Instagram page for it just to share everyone within the community. It's called
nice, if you went to 2 car boots every week and you picked up 1 item from a car boot from each of the car boots, and then you've got 2 items a week kind of giving back. And it's quite an empowering thing. It adds up. If every reseller did it, you'd make quite a big change, wouldn't you?
We said that we want to do 12 bags over the year. That's 1 a month. And we think you can do a bag for £10, all in £10. If you get 10 items, including the bag, at £1 each, let's say, whatever. And over the year, £120 over the whole year, we would be happy to afford that. You
won't feel the difference at all, will you? Literally nothing in that month, but that'll make a huge difference to someone else.
So that's why we've put it out in hope that other people just do 1 bag, donate it to a shelter. It can be anonymous. You can put your name on it. Whatever you want to do, it's for other people, for themselves to do. So hopefully people get on board. But it's in our last video if anyone wants to find out any more.
No, it's cool, and the link is down below to Jack and Emily's channel. I know you all know them anyway, and I know you all know them anyway. I'm definitely going to get involved with the bag stuff and try and I'll show you what I put in the bag and stuff, which would be cool.
Yeah, obviously not everyone's on YouTube, but we can, we're going to include it in a video at some point of what we've found, and then it's just spreading the word, getting awareness. Once people start talking about it, then hopefully, we can make a little difference. So.
Yeah, of course, and you'll be able to get everyone's kind of everything that other people do, get it all on that Instagram page, like you mentioned.
It's just a community page, really. Yeah.
Super. So we'll close out here, guys. It's been brilliant to speak to you. It'd be great in the future when we can meet and stuff, get all the guys together. But for now, this is all we've got. If you did enjoy the stream, hit the like button, hit subscribe, and I've been myself. You guys have been yourself. We'll see you all very soon. Enjoy your evening.